In this live martial arts training video, you're going to discover how to hit somebody with a stick for self-defense using Kali martial arts sticks or Eskrima sticks or knee sticks. It's just a stick about the length of your arm. You're gonna get 28 inches, you can go up to, or down to like 24, 26, but look at the description below. It's the first link if you wanna get some more specifics on this pair of Hickory self-defense sticks. These are extremely strong and very effective in self-defense. You're gonna start with one in each hand. These usually come in a pair. I'm gonna show you how to do some basic two-stick practice just to make your body stronger, faster, get ready to defend yourself with Kali sticks or Eskrima sticks. But I'm also gonna show you how to do some more effective, practical self-defense moves. We're starting with this basic twirling motion. Your hand is gonna go down, come around, and then back up. Hello, Richard, nice to see you. Good afternoon. We're going forward for about 30 seconds. I want to get blood to flow into the joint. As you do this, make sure your hand is closed. Hello, Justin, good afternoon, it's good to see you. A little congested today. There's a lot of stuff in the air, a lot of pollen or something. And then bring it back, twisting back for about 30 seconds. Then I want you to drop these sticks. This is just a good warm up for your shoulders, for your overall fitness. This will force you to pull your stomach up and in, drop your chin a little bit, improve your posture, become fighting fit. When you use Eskrima or Kali martial arts sticks or knee sticks, when you learn how to stick fight for self-defense, you want to be as strong and as healthy as you can. And then from here, I want you to split that move so that you're doing one hand at a time. That's going to give you even greater range of motion. You'll see here in the shoulders, this is what I'm going for. I just really want to stretch everything out. It only takes a couple minutes. It takes maybe 30 seconds per move to get you ready and stay safe from injury during your workout. Now, take one stick, we're going to put it just to the side. We're going to practice some strikes in the air, and we're going to talk about angles that I want you to practice your strikes with. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit. Starting on your shoulder, all your strikes are going to come off of your shoulder. From here, you're going to come through, aim for the temple or the neck into the arm, but you want to cross through the center of the body. Always go through that center line. Practice that motion. We're going to call this angle 1. Just bringing it through. Do that 5 or 6 times. And then from here, bring it to the other shoulder and practice the opposite of that angle, angle 2. Do that a few times and then put those two together. 1, 2. And as you strike, go through a full range of motion. You want to come through all the way to the other hip, bring it up, come through all the way back to the other hip. So we're coming 1, 2, just slicing all the way through. When you learn how to fight with sticks for self-defense, Kali martial arts sticks or Eskrima martial arts, you want a nice follow through, and you're going to be striking with the tip of the stick, not the bar of the wood. You're not going to be hitting here. You're going to be striking right here. So you want to have, this is a distance weapon. And the nice thing about this distance weapon, it's good to see you, Shake Scan. I'm on a short break too. Shake Scan's on a short break. I'm on a quick break. Gotta run over to the school, finish up. We started a new unit today. We're working with muscle activation, bipedal and quadrupedal movements. We're going to go into parkour and free running, which I'm laughing because as I turn 51 in a couple weeks, my body takes a little bit longer to get used to these new units when I start. So this is day 1, and I've already had 3 classes, and I'm sore. Palm faces up, you're gonna bring it up and across. The third thing that we do in this unit is we get inverted, we get upside down. Handstands, cartwheels, all of the good round offs, and then walking on the hands. So over the next 9 weeks with preschoolers all the way through 5th graders, about 300 kids, week after week, I'm going to watch them get stronger. It's very exciting to me. And it's exciting because I make them do things which are difficult for them So I get to tell them, I hope you struggle. I hope this is hard for you. And then I add, I hope it's hard for you and you don't quit. I hope you struggle and you don't give up. And then I add, when you struggle and you don't quit, that's when you grow. You grow in confidence, self-esteem. You grow in strength, speed, power, ability. And I hope the same is true for you. I hope you struggle. I hope you don't quit. And I hope that struggle makes you stronger. From here, come through to the other shoulder, pull it up, pull it back, and then we're going to come across horizontally right through the middle. Hello, Peter. Nice to see you. And then bring it through this way. So we're coming through here and coming through here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all full range of motion. That means, and then bring it down right through the top. That's where we're going to stop. There's a lot more. We have a lot more strikes that we can do. We have different variations of angles. But for today, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then put it in the other hand and do the same thing. 1, 2. Notice that when I went to the left hand, I put that left foot forward. Don't stand square like this. Always in a good fighting position. 1, 2, palm up. 3, 4, coming through. 5, 6, 7. Other hand, you're just going to go back and forth. And I tell you what, let's do this. Let's transfer to the other hand with this motion. Not because you're going to use that when you defend yourself, but just because it's kind of a fun way and a good stretch. And you're bringing the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it through, just like a pair of nunchucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want, you can bring it under. 1, 2, 3. That's probably a faster way to move. And again, it's just like if you were using the nunchucks, you're coming from side to side. And, you know, you're just getting, it's forcing me to really stretch. Hello, Wilson. It's good to see you. Yes. Well, come back and watch the replay. We're just starting with basic strikes with a little fun hand transfer. Nothing fancy, nothing official. No reason to get all stuck in whatever we think we're supposed to do, right? We're just having fun. Getting stronger, getting healthier. Now, holding one in each hand, and I want you to remember to choke up a little bit so that later, especially when we go for self-defense, we're gonna use this part here. Aliante, it's good to see you. Oh, thank you, Wilson. Wilson says he likes the new space. I'm gonna use this to strike with. From here, I can also strike this way. I can strike this way. If they're right behind me, I can go down into that soft part of the body or into the groin. I can bring it up as I turn into it. I can strike one and follow through, backing myself up when I'm fighting with sticks for self-defense. And so from here, I missed that last one if you want to throw that back up there. Once you put one on each shoulder, we're going to cross the arms. So from here, 1, 2. From here, 1, 2. I have to keep an eye on 1, 2. 1, 2 on the clock. I got to get back over to the school. Fourth grades come next. I get 2 fourth grade groups. We're going to be, we start with a good warm-up stretch, a little bit of yoga, some calisthenics, jumping jacks, squats, push-ups, and then we go into, now from here, you're gonna bring them back in. So from here, 1, 2, and bring them in. 1, 2, bring them in, and then 3, 4, bring them back. So from your shoulders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I just started with the other hand that way, so I can alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what we'll do? We'll make a workout. I'll give you an exam or an opportunity. So I know there are a couple people in here who do teach PE classes. This is a PE class that I created years and years ago at a private school in Ohio. It's a lot more advanced now because I know a lot more. You live a lot. As long as you're paying attention, you try not to repeat the same mistakes over and over, you often grow. But it's good at any age, and you can modify it. And it's a full body weight movement. The exercises that we're doing over there, I can't miss that. I got to get back. All right, now you're going to put one on your shoulder and one on the ribs, both on the right side of the body. Right hand's up, left hand is under. You're gonna come over with the right one first. This is making kind of a V strike. You're striking over. Now, when you see these martial arts movies and you see people maybe do a demonstration, a colleague or Filipino martial arts, FMA, or Eskrima or Arnis, and they're using 2 sticks and they're doing these things where they're hitting together, or maybe they're doing it with machetes or short swords. It looks really cool, and it's a great way to describe repetition. So you're doing the same strike over and over and over again. But when we talk about self-defense, we're gonna keep it super simple. I'm gonna have slashing strikes, and I'm gonna have thrusting or jabbing strikes, and then using the back like we talked about, we're gonna use jabbing strikes. And then with 2 hands, usually on 1 stick, but I just don't wanna drop it. I'm gonna use 2 hands to defend myself. Just like a police baton. If I'm using a police baton, jabbing it, putting someone quickly on the floor. Yeah, Justin and Peter, you guys should get together, exchange emails, and send each other a note in German once a week. And then you'll get better, Justin. Get a German, they still have those, Pen Pal. That's a good way to do it. So I'm starting here, they're both on the right. I'm gonna come 1 over, 2 over. So I've got them both here on the left, and then 3 under. And then 1 over, 2 back, 3 under. So 1, 2, hello Lola, it's good to see you. 3, 1, 2, 3. We're fighting with sticks for self-defense. This is how to hit somebody with a stick for self-defense. Kali martial arts. This is the Kali martial arts style. Yeah. Peter on here is Auf Deutschland. So you can write to Peter or speak to Peter while we're working out. 2 things at once. All the science shows that when you move your body and you exercise vigorously while you're also practicing a language, you learn the language faster. When I had, I used to have one of those Airdyne bikes here, I would practice my Spanish. That's how I got so good, so fast at Spanish, is I would do 10 minutes as hard as I could on the bike, and the whole time I'm doing the Spanish. Then I broke the bike. And it's a home bike. They don't make them so you can fix them. If you buy like a gym quality bike, you can fix it. On the bag, on a stack of tires, or if you don't have that, in the air, you're gonna practice 1 over, 2 back, 3 under, and then same thing. And as you do this, if you've been doing this for a while, you have to now start switching your feet. Let me see if we can pick up the mirror back there. So when I change the angle a little bit. I don't think you'll be able to see it unless I turn. So from here, right foot forward, left foot. So I'm stepping in right, left, right. And you can even start to turn a little and then turn back and keep turning. And you can modify this and go into a similar pattern, but the next pattern would be turning the back hand under, or this hand here, turning it over, kind of a deflection or a deflecting block. So strike, block. And then another modification would be going high and then to the knee and then back up to the body. So the only thing that's changing in each one of these is that second motion. So here's the first one. They're all up. Second one, I'm gonna turn the wrist, turn your wrist. Third one, I'm gonna go down, down. And we'll keep it to just 3 because I wanna go over real quick. I'm burning out the clock, running out of time. This is the threat. You have your stick, and the reason I want you to learn how to fight with sticks or how to hit somebody with a stick for self-defense is that sticks are everywhere. It can be this long, it can be longer, it can be shorter. A stick is very effective. You can take a magazine and roll it up very tightly and squeeze it, hold it very tightly. Again, make sure there's a little room coming out of the bottom. It can be this long, that's a magazine. 11 inches, 12 inches, 10 inches, sometimes a little bit longer. And then you have an effective self-defense tool against somebody who's got a bladed weapon like a knife or somebody who's bigger, stronger, multiple attackers. You've just amplified your ability to defend yourself. Now, the first thing I want you to see is the most effective. 2 hands and thrusting straight in. If you have the stick like this and you step, and as you step, you're pushing and you're thrusting. Hello, the greatest from Britain, or Brian and Britain. Brian's in Britain. Brian, great to see you. Welcome. You're very welcome. Now from here, I'm stepping with the front foot, bam, and I'm coming right in. And like every other aspect of self-defense, every time we talk about self-defense, you have to ask yourself the question, what can you remove or destroy? What are your targets? You have to acquire a target: eyes, nose, throat, solar plexus, this muscle right here between the belly button and the private parts, that thin sheet of muscle, that fascia, that you hit him there, he's going on the ground. So you can strike here, here, here. In fact, mix it up and practice that a lot. The second most effective way is with the same hand position, like you're doing push-ups, pushing in, using, in this case, this is hickory. This will not break. His nose will break. His teeth will come out of his mouth, down his throat, literally. His skull will crack for self-defense. You'll collapse his throat. He'll asphyxiate and die for self-defense if you have to. It's hard to think about, right? But better that you, the innocent victim, goes home and survives and lives to tell about it than a creep takes advantage of somebody else one more time. So from here, I'm gonna come in 1, 2. I always like you to practice in combination. Thrust, shove, thrust, shove, thrust, shove. You can thrust here and then switch your feet and make this a good workout, right? Constantly stepping in and switch your feet over and over. Step in, do the other side, step in, and then come out with a slashing strike, that first angle you practiced in this workout. From here, think about Temple. Turn off his operating system, knock him out unconscious. He's got that knife. I don't want him getting close. I don't want to hesitate. I don't want to wait. I don't want to try to block the knife or parry the knife. As he's coming at me, I come in as hard as I can. 2, 3, 4. You can add maybe on the other side. Or practice using this part here, coming in here, coming around, coming into the ribs, into the throat. 1, and then stepping back. So practice striking, pushing, stepping away, getting out of there. Striking, pushing, stepping off into the side is even better. If you look at the feet, I'm in this fighting position. I thrust, I push, and as I strike, if I can move out of the way, he's charging here, I'm stepping, kind of like a bullfighter. Learn how to move at the angles, not just straight back. So you can strike, and then move and get out of there. And be ready to go into the other hand or to keep the fight going. The fight's not over till you win for self-defense. Self-defense principles are not the same as a competition. That's why when we start to talk about how to hit somebody with a stick for self-defense, Kali martial arts, it doesn't look like the Sinawali. The Sinawali is this pattern. That's the Sinawali pattern. It just means weaving. That's the fun part. But that is only to get me ready so that I can go into my defensive position and immediately, explosively stop someone from hurting me, from taking away freedom. Hello, Magnuson. It's good to see you. We're just finishing up how to hit somebody with a stick for self-defense, Kali martial arts. Oh, one more. Let me give you this as you go away. Do this at the end of the workout. Loosen up those wrists. You're gonna do it for 30 seconds. It's also gonna build some strength. This is gonna be your finishing move. It's gonna burn you out, get you ready. All right, I got 6 minutes to get back over there. But the good thing is, since we moved the school here, it's only 5 minutes away. So I got a minute to spare. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you on the next one later.